It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Let's Bet It. Been a few days since we've been on. Life kind of gets in the way sometimes, but if you've been following me on Twitter, been posting my plays there. Been a nice, I would say, almost 2 weeks. I know at one point I hit 15 out of 17 plays. That was sometime last week. I posted that. So, yeah, man, let's get into some plays, man. I got a few plays that I got heavy leans on, nothing that I've played yet. But we'll get to it. Go through these games. Mercury at Mystics. Mystics getting 9 points at home. Total sitting at 158.5. The Mercury, I mean, obviously the Mystics have been eliminated from postseason consideration, so they're just kind of playing out the rest of the season. Meanwhile, the Mercury coming to this one, they're tied with Vegas, who we'll talk about them a little later. They play tonight as well. Tied with Vegas for that third spot in the W. Vegas owns the tiebreaker over them. So Phoenix looking to try and keep pace. And also, I think too in this one, Phoenix really wants to put. They've got the Liberty 2.5 games. They've got the Liberty 2.5 games behind them. So really looking to solidify their one of these home court advantage spots in the first round. So they're trying to keep the Liberty at bay while also trying to climb up. Don't have a lot on this game. No leans, no player props really. If I had to, well, not any heavy leans, but if I had to bet this and lean a certain way, I could only look at the Mercury. I know it's a lot of points on the road for this team, but I just think the Mercury have everything to play for. The Mystics don't. They've kind of been on a tailspin since the Brittany Sykes trade. So really nothing for me on this game, but we can move to the next game. I actually have a look on this one, Wings at Valkyries. Valkyries sitting. They opened at 9.5 point favorites. It's been bet up to 11.5. Total hasn't really moved too much. It sits at 159.5. Can't get in front of the Valkyries, man. Can't get in front of them. If I had to bet the side, I would be betting Valks. Not Valks, but be betting this game under 159.5. I mean, we saw what the Valkyries did to the Liberty the other night. Held the Liberty to 58 points. I mean, their defense. I mean, if you look at how they've been playing defense, how they've been defending these teams lately. I mean, if you look, 58, they allow 58. They only allow the Liberty to score 58. The Fever got 63. The Mystics 62. The Wings, I mean, we all know that they can't stop anybody, and they only got to 81. 72 Mercury. So this team just consistently shows up on the defensive end. Natalie Nakase has them ready every single night. And you just can't fade this team on the defensive end. So I would be looking Wings team total under. I know that was sitting at 74.5 in a lot of books, but I really like the full game under 159.5. Not too much in the way of props on this one. Going to be kind of light on that today with other action that we'll be having this weekend. So if I had to lean a certain way, If I had to lean away as far as the side, Valkyries all the way, even at 11.5. But I'm really, really liking the full game under and the Wings team total under. All right, let's hit this last one. Lynx at Aces. Big time revenge game for the Aces. They have not lost since they were, absolutely embarrassed. Embarrassed wasn't even a word. They were beaten by 53 points in their last meeting against the Lynx. And I believe that one was in Vegas. Let me go back and double check. Let's see. Vegas. Where are we at? This team has just been on an absolute heater since that Minnesota loss. Let's go back and look. So 111 to 58. So yeah, they beat them by 50. They beat them by 53 points. In this game, if we go back and look at this matchup, and this was back on, can't find the date, but it's been a minute. So if we go back and look at this game, the Aces were at home. The game was in Vegas. They lost by 53. Minnesota shot 17 of 27 from three in that game, 63%. They just poured it on. Shot 59% for the game. Their true shooting percentage was like north of 70%. So the Aces were just thoroughly embarrassed on the defensive side of the ball in their previous meeting. And I just think the Aces are going to come out. They're going to come out fired up. The Lynx really don't have much to play for, given that they've already clinched the number one seed. And not saying that they're going to come out here with their foot off the gas, but they just don't have as much at stake as Vegas does in this game. Vegas, as we mentioned before, they're tied with Phoenix in the standings, trying to keep pace there. And so I got two heavy leans in this game. One is toward the first half under. Both of these teams have trended heavy toward the first half under in the last 10 games. And I also like the Aces to come out first half money line. You can get it at even odds. I think that the Aces come out. They've been off for a week. So they've had, time to really prepare for this game. And I just think they come out the gate and hit the Lynx in the mouth. We all know that the Lynx don't start games the best anyway. That's kind of been their pattern all season. So I think they're going to come out. I think the Aces, given what happened the last time Minnesota visited, and just given the fact that they've been off a week, given that they still have plenty to play for, I think that they're going to come out and throw the first punch in this game. Not sure what it's going to look like for the full game. Maybe Minnesota wakes up, maybe they don't. But I really like the Aces to come out and throw the first punch in this one. So best bets. My best bet for the show was going to be that Aces first half money line. That's going to be something that I get to the window with. I'm going to post it on Twitter once I do. But Aces first half money line is a strong look for me. I think that's it, man. 3 games, went over real quick, a little less than 10 minutes. Once again, best bet, Aces first half money line. Not too much on the NFL tonight. One look that I was kind of looking at was Javonte Williams under his rushing yards. Gonna do a little bit more digging into that one. The Chiefs have the Eagles have a great defensive line. I feel like the Cowboys are gonna come out, really try to throw the ball on the Eagles. And that would be a look for me, is Javonte Williams for the Cowboys under 34.5 rushing yards, but nothing that I've played yet, just a lean. So I will be back. I know there's some games tomorrow on the W. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3. So if I'm not back tomorrow, you can definitely catch probably me and Can't Stop this weekend. We'll talk WNBA, and we'll be talking NFL. Week 1 is coming up, which actually starts tonight. game tonight, game Friday, but the meat of the schedule is on Sunday. So until then, peace out.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bite you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now and go try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.